They don't know. Nobody knows. That's the truth.
See,
Tower 7 collapsed at free fall speed because of fires.
there's a lot of people that believe that. Unfortunately, I'm not a fucking engineer. I would like to know whether or not it's possible to burn a building so bad inside that it does collapse like that.
It's impossible.
I don't know if that's true.
All you have to do is talk to engineers and architects. I've talked to them. You could
Right,
you
but
could
it's
hear them
not
talk.
all of them. That's the thing.
There's no architects that outside of NIST, a government agency. There's no architects fighting for to debunk the Tower 7. There's none. And every
Okay, I don't know if that's true, Eddie.
It's
And
totally
neither do you.
true.
I don't know if you know that
I
there's
do
like,
know.
but there's got to be some
There's no-
architects and engineers that don't think that building fell because it was demolished.
When
There's
they
gotta be.
look, no. Well, if you understand how there's about 100,000 architects and engineers in the associations, like the American Association of Architects, and there's about 100,000. And Richard Gage, he's one of them, and he didn't know anything about. He thought it wasn't an inside job. It took him years, and then he didn't really know about Tower 7. Most of them don't know about Tower 7. What he does now, he discovered it, and what he does now is just go from convention to convention, sitting 15 architects down at a time, and boom, about 99% of them, they all believe it. They didn't even know there was a third tower. It was not in the media that much. They basically
I think
ignored
that's
it.
crazy. I think by this time everybody knows about Tower 7.
They still don't know. Most people
I
don't
think-
know. No, but they don't talk about it on the mainstream media. How could anybody
But
know?
people have talked about it enough online to the point where
Maybe
I don't
now
think that
more
that's
than ever,
video that
but-
shows the full collapse, which takes a lot longer. You see the first collapse. It was the top of the thing falls into the center, and
That's the
it
elevators.
happens. Yeah.
They explain architects and engineers. I've sat with them. I'm no structural engineer, but you tell common
what did they
sense.
say to you?
This is what's if someone told you there's 85 columns that hold up Tower 7, and if someone told you, if a structural engineer told you, would you think he was crazy or would you believe him? If he said, and it makes sense. I mean, it's common sense. The only way you're going to get a building to come down like that, any building, any structure, is you have to blow up all 80 columns at the same time. Otherwise, it won't go down like that. To me, that's common sense. To someone who believes NIST, the government agency, said, no, that's not true. One column went and then it spiraled out of control because of fires. When you talk to structural engineers, I've had Richard Gage on my podcast twice. Every time he comes back, he gets more. He just piles on more. He goes, all I got to do is sit him down. They don't know. Nobody knows. That's the truth.